All right. Drop it down to test my fish finder. Got a bite right away. So, we're going to do that again. Oh. A little windy today. The advantage of having a shelter. There we go. Get my table up. I'm hot. Take the jacket off. And unzip this other jacket. Whew. All right. Let's drop it down. See if we can't get another one. Now I'm deeper today, 15 feet, which is my Goldilocks zone. Catch the largest variety. I've got the pit stake down, so we should be good. Here's my bait. See it going down. So I'm halfway down now. Super light baits go really, really slow down. They float down, they don't just sink. Oh, there's a fish. He was suspended. Let's see if we can't get his attention again. Suspended fish always make me curious. We're about halfway down right now. Suspended can be a coke, trout. We'll see how it hits. Remember I told you perch vibrate, and so do, well, panfish do. Other sport fish bite and run. They hit once. Let out a little more line. We're about 5 or 6 inches right here of ice, clear ice. It looks really good, a little thicker than it was last week. Out. The closer we get to the bottom, the more likely we'll catch a perch. So, I got this new AI measuring tool. We got to try. I forgot to use it last week. We got to give it a shot. We got to see what it's like. If it works. Or if I spent $30 for nothing. Oh, we got interest. sure I don't get hung up on the lip. Sometimes the line freezes to the lip. Should shut the door. It probably would help. Who's coming in through the door? Come on. I must have some ice on line here. Tend to warm up, so I won't get this icing like I'm getting right now. I'm going to shut the door. Sitting on something. Don't poke my butt. Don't poke my butt. Why is it going down? Must be stuck on the lip. And pull it up. Yeah, it was. Dang it. It was stuck on the lip. Alright, let's get some more power bait on it. You guys are way over there, so I can't read what you guys are saying, so entertain yourselves. Sorry. Alright, let's get this knot on the lip. It's sort of like was stuck halfway down. There we go. And it'll fall like 1 meter a minute. My viewfinder will pick it up any minute. Get down about 6 feet. Oh, there it is. Just floating down. I'm using a mule jig horsefly, purple. A little bit of power bait, about the size of a pea. We got some interest. Getting closer to the bottom. That means perch territory. Probably catch a perch. And we're just off bottom. Got some interest, some perch. When you set the hook, don't yank on it, just lift it up. So all you gotta do is just lift the tip and you'll set the hook. Panfish are papermouth fish, so really easy to rip their lips off. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do have tissue in here. Because your nose runs in cold weather. It's the way it rules. Always come prepared. Instead of wiping your snot on your sleeve, bag of tissue's cheap. Yeah. Usually when you get a hit, you'll blow your nose, take a drink or something. I was getting some interest about suspended about 5 feet up, so I'm going to go 5 feet up, off bottom, see if we can catch somebody's attention. Oh. Uh-oh. Come on, baby. Come on. There's quite a few people out on the lake today. So, really nice to see people ice fishing. Besides just me. Yep. A little interest. Come on, baby. Looks like a perch. Come on. You can do it. Ice is really, really clear. The floor is glowing a translucent green. Really pretty. Really is pretty. Once you get past the shoreline, the ice is very good. We got good ice past the shoreline. You just got to pick your spot. You know, you only got about 2 inches on the shoreline. Some of it's open, so But that's because of the rocks, you know, in the shallow water. Oh, he's above me. Let's see if we can get his attention. Good. Some panfish, like crappie, they can't see below them. So if it's a crappie, we got to put the bait just above them. So, because their eyes are positioned differently on their body. So you gotta sort of put it right above them. Just might be a particulate that I'm seeing. Using a different power bait. Let's see if I've got any of my secret sauce power bait in here. This is usually when you get a hit, when you're not paying attention. Keep one eye on it. Don't see it. Might be in the sled. I know I didn't lose it. This is rainbow power bait. I got some red, white, and blue. I'm going to try just the blue section of it. Alright, I'm going to go out to the sled. You guys keep an eye on this. It'll probably catch something, because that's Murphy's Law. Remember Murphy? Guy was optimistic pessimist. If that makes any sense. Yeah, there it is. There it is. We got the good stuff. We got the good stuff. Alright. Now we're going to see exactly how people talking. Sorry guys, you're way over there. I can't see it. Alright, we're going to take the stupid rainbow power bait off. This is what people swear by all the time. And, but, Tequila Sunrise. This is stuff I swear by. So, heart does rock because of the ice out there. It's not because it's old, it's just this lake is still an ice skating rink. Some people were, I was told, ice skating on it the other day. You can do it. I mean, it is, it's all ice. It's getting thicker and thicker. All right, so this right here, oh, that's too big. That's my next fish. This right here will show you how important color is. Jiminy. All right, shut the door. All right, what you guys saying? I can see you now. All right. Woo, look at everybody. Mostly's on. Howdy, Scott, Urban, Brian. All right, so, yeah, I'm doing good. All right, let's get something. Okay, we got secret sauce on it. Secret sauce. Okay, we lower it down. We're gonna catch something. There it is. I see it falling slowly but surely, step by step, and I gotta go to the bathroom. This is probably what happens when you get up. Be right back. Keep an eye on that. All right, that won't go nowhere. I'll get a big one. Windy out here. Get a bite? Probably not. All right. The lake's not as singing today as it was the other day. It's thinner. Sings more when it's thin. There it is. All right, let's see. Secret sauce. Something's chasing it down. Let's stop it. Let's see what happens. I think it's a purple, man. We are suspended right now, halfway down. Always a good sign when it comes to sport fish. Or even a crappie. I like crappie. Come on. Let it drop, see if somebody gets it on the drop. It's gotta be perched down there. Wearing sunglasses is a good thing. It's all white outside. It's all white. So I don't have, my watch broke. So I'm used to looking at my wrist for the time. Lift it up. Let it fall. This is usually a pretty good spot. During the summer, this spot catches smallmouths like crazy. I mean, you get tons of smallies on this, near this spot. I mean, you'll catch 15, 20 smallmouths right here. Good spot. Let's go to the bottom. Let's touch bottom. Let's see if something's hiding down in the grass. There's a lot of grass down here. There's probably 2 feet of grass down there. Give it a little life. If you're wondering what I'm looking at my fish finder. Seeing if I can get something to move down there to follow it. Once I see a fish, I can work it. This type of fish finder is used for the ice fishing. It's called a flasher. This was made by Markham. Really 2 companies that make it. Really good for fish finders. Cold water fishing. Very subtle, very lethargic. It's not like warm water fishing. Gotta go slow. Man, usually see a lot of fish. We should have caught 10 by now. Try a different bait, different leader. Try a fly. Something's gotta be there. I just see static noise on the. We try going to a plastic fly. I have soft plastic flies that will get fish too. So you never know what they want until you start catching them. Give it a few more minutes and then we'll switch over to the fly. Always use really light line, 2 4-pound tests. Don't go dark. And always try to use fluorocarbon. Fluorocarbon in this extremely clear water disappears in the water. You can't, it's invisible in the water. Mono's okay, but mono stretches and such, you have such a light bite on it. Sometimes that stretches enough for them to spit out the hook as soon as they hit it. Okay, we're going to pull it up real slow. Let's see if I can get anybody's attention on the way up. Sounds like a lot of people are out here ice fishing. And stay with about 1/64 of an ounce. Trying not to go much heavier than that because you want it to present itself like this. All right. Where is it? There. Is that it? That's not it. Got it. Will it fall? Yep. All right. to switch this soft plastic out. And we're going to put a fly on here. It's a tiny little fly. And put this little itty bitty black fly on it. This is a yellow jig. Should have brought the light in here. I did not. Let there be light. Okay. That is, you guys probably can't see that, little itty bitty fly. Hey. Put some more of this secret sauce on it. And voila. All right. Different profile. We're going to see what that does. Different profile. Smaller profile. It's not as long. This is a tiny little black fly. Small as you can get, like 1/2 inch. This might get, nice thing about this is trout love flies. So, bugs. Watching it fall right now. Lift it up, let it float down. That's called jigging. I'm in the weeds right now, about halfway down in the weeds. I think I scared a fish out of there. See if I can get him to follow it. Sometimes your bait falls off and you can watch it float up to the hole. That's how sensitive a flasher is. I think that's what I'm seeing. I think my bait fell off in the weeds and it's floating its way up to the hole. Sometimes you dislodge a blade of grass or something like that, and it will float up. A lot of activity right now down there. I'm going to come up and then let it float down, let it drop down. I see if any of that noise is a fish. Nope. Lake is singing a little. Like I said, it goes. That's what it sounds like. Water, when it freezes, it's got to expand. Well, when your lake is capped, it's got to go someplace. So there are fissures within the lake that allow the expanded ice to create these breaks in the ice. They're not dangerous. They look dangerous, but they're not. Oh, here comes one. Here comes a fish. He's right on top of it. Should get a bite any second. There it is. There it is. We got him. We got him. Again, you just lift him. Lift it. Oh, he came off right at the hole. It's just a perch. It came out right at the hole. That means there's a school that probably is swimming by, so we'll get another one. You can't drop it real quick though, man. It just goes down in its own little speed. Like I said, don't set the hook like it's a bass. But because you have a sharp lip on your hole, they can. You got to aim for the hole better. All right, here, come on, it's going down there. That was a nice soft hit. It was like it was a perch. You can pretty much tell by the way they hit and also where they come from. If they just appear, that means it's a suspended fish. If they come up from bottom, which I can see, then it's more than likely a perch. Understanding sonar too. Sonar is conical. Starts very small, then it opens up in a nice cone. And so when they are red, they're right underneath me. If they're off to the side, they're going to be green or yellow. And it helps you to see where they are. See their depth, and then kind of where they are in the cone, but you don't exactly know if they're north, south, east, or west. That's the problem with fish finders. But nowadays with bass fishing, they got what they call forward facing, and it's very directional, and they can cast right on top of a fish. I enjoy ice fishing fish finders. Really, they're the best. It's breezy outside. It's nice. You're in a shelter. It's like fishing in your living room. It's comfortable. It's not cold. It's cool. I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm one cool dude. Used to be cool. Now I'm just old, broken, fat. I'm not cool anymore. You know, when I was in high school, I didn't date anybody because I didn't think I was cool. But evidently, people thought I was cool. It's funny, all the beautiful girls in high school, they didn't date either. I think they were too pretty. I talked to a few of them. Maybe some did. I mean, obviously, they had jock boyfriends. I was not a jock in high school. I was a jock in junior high. Pee-wee league football. That's right. Broke a leg or two there. Broke a lot of bones. Broke my knees twice, each. Broke my hand. Broke my head. A couple years ago, I broke my sternum. You think I'd learn? I'm a very fragile man. See these things behind around my neck? These are in case I fall in. I probably don't need them right now, but when I'm walking out here, these are very important. These can save your life. So this right here is, they're spikes, and so if you fall in, you pop them out, and you can literally climb your way out of that hole or that crack that you created. So you gotta be, I mean, it's not like I can do it. These, my jacket, my bibs, these are all flotation devices. And I do this so they can find me better in the spring. It's nice to have my body floating around instead of sinking. Come on. Perch love to swim in schools. Except for that one. Lone wolf. Lone wolf perch. They bring brought some 7-Up. So you don't have to worry about a cooler. You just stick them on the ice here, and you got cold drinks. I don't drink liquor. It's bad for my blood. I like liquor. I love bourbon. Bourbon's really good. I haven't had any bourbon in ages. It's like one of my favorite drinks is, like a Tom Collins or something on the rocks, because that's how you drink a Tom Collins, on the rocks. Good bourbon too, not the cheap stuff. We could try a different power bait. Go with blue. The dominant color for trout, believe it or not, is blue. It's the one color bass cannot see. I'll let it drift down a little bit. Let's check the bait. Make sure secret sauce is still on it. Yeah, it is. I'm going to change the sauce. Sometimes you just got to change the recipe a bit, So we're going to, this is red, white, and blue, and we're just going to peel off the blue because it is the color that trout see them best. It's okay to grab some purple too. We really want that blue. My bait's cold. All right, down we go. Now we've switched the color from sort of purple black to purple blue. We're going to see if this can get somebody's attention. Stay with the fly. It works pretty good. I mean, I got a lot of different soft baits, but you don't want to go too big. Somebody got somebody's attention, I think. Yeah, it's just noise. See, when the lake sings, it sounds like boom, 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 boom. That's what it sounds like. The whole lake is making that noise because the water. It was 15 degrees when I drove here this morning, so 15 degrees. I think it was 17 at the lake. Well, besides 2 bites, we haven't landed anything. We land something. This is how you get a bite. You just ignore it for a second. Put your rod between your legs. Go with blue. You could do this like sperm shaped blue. I really want to catch a trout. You know. See, this is a looks like a sperm. It's not mating season, although you know, perch do have eggs in them. So okay, we'll work this for a sec. Then we'll switch that over to a blue one. Might be something around there. Maybe. Yeah, there's one right underneath them. We got one interested. See if we can set the hook decent enough to pull him through that hole. Bite me. There he is. Lost him. I don't see him now. We'll find the recipe. switch it over to a blue. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Find this recipe in this hole. What do I do with them? I stuck them someplace, but I got more. Well, blue sperm. It's a boy. It's a boy sperm. Blue. Did Trump get sworn in by now? He probably did. It's probably 12 o'clock their time. 9 o'clock my time. New president. Oh, there it is. New president. Hope for mankind. At least. Did what's his name pardon his brother? I think he did. He pardoned everybody else for committing no crimes. I've never seen that before. This thing's frozen. The towel's frozen. I got another towel in my dry bag, but I mean, it's like the towel's frozen. Okay, so here we go. We're going with a boy sperm. That's what we're doing. Boy sperm. I miss it. It's probably president. Oh, he is president. All right. New president. What's his face can't pardon any more people. Man, never seen so many pardons in my life. I remember when Tricky Dick was pardoned by Gerald Ford. Every president pardons a lot of people, but it seems a little weird to pardon people for crimes they did not commit. He's just afraid. Literally, Trump puts the fear of God in people. I don't know why. He's one of the nicest, funniest guys I've ever seen, but he does put the fear of God in him. I loved watching The Apprentice. It was one of my favorite shows to watch when it wasn't Celebrity Apprentice, when it was real people vying for a job. That was a fun show. I always learned something too, business-wise. He's smart. It's like one of the coolest job interviews. striking out. It's very unusual. But this is terrible at fishing. But I'm usually pretty good. It's not my usual spot. I came out here because it's within eyesight of the marina. And it's a pretty good spot normally. But my best spot is it's about 400 yards that way. But I ain't packing out. So usually put snow on that lip. Ain't no snow out there. It's all ice. It's all ice. You can go ice skating out here today if you're local. We're at Lake of the Woods, Oregon. Just FYI, Klamath Falls. And you can ice skate on this lake today. One of the biggest ice skating rinks you'll ever be on. If I could ice skate, that'd be cool. I used to before my brain injury, but now I can't do anything anymore. When you suffer a blood clot in your brain and stuff, and aneurysms and strokes, it's just, it does weird things to you. And you get so frustrated because you used to be different. I used to spend all my recreation on boards, skateboards, snowboards, windsurfing, surfboards. There's no way I could do that anymore. Can't even go bowling. My kid's going bowling tonight. I can't even bowl. I fall down. I used to be a 180 average, 185. I mean, I was a pretty good bowler. My top game, 239. One open frame. I choked. 7 strikes in a row. I left an open frame, and then I striked out the rest of the card, and that's 239, guys. Sucks. Really sucked. And then I just fall down. I only staked the 4 corners. You also can stake the walls because they can sometimes pop in with the wind. So this wall is facing. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. That. But I got the door slightly open, just a crack. Okay, this blue sperm ain't working either. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see what else I got. There it is. Keep an eye on that fish finder, see if anything comes up to it. Purple sperms. Try a curly tail. How about How about a curly tail? Give it a much longer profile. Let's see what happens. It can't hurt. Oh, this thing's frozen. There it goes. I have to put a different jig on. Try a different jig. How about a red one? Do a red jig with this. Do a red jig with this. These jigs have paint in the hole, so you gotta knock it out. Cheap jigs. This is when you get a bite. Completely distracted. Hey, there's ice in there. Use the hook to clean out your eye. Different color, same weight. There we go. There you go. Nice little curly tail. Let's see. Work this one a little bit before we pull it up. I always like to give a jig and a bait one last shot at it. And then we're going to go back to my tequila sunrise, because tequila sunrise, it is a proven winner. We're not doing well with this other stuff, so. A lot of people out here ice fishing today, guys. I'm hearing lots of it. Okay, so I'm going to take this off. I'm going to tie a brand new one. I'm going to go with the red jig with the curly tail. It's hard to thread these when you're half blind. Oh, we got it! Look, I got it! Yay for me! 1, 2, 3. problem about doing it that way is, you hook yourself all the time. Okay, and I'm going to do an improved cinch knot. Always wet your line when you tie a knot so you don't burn the line. And I always do a standard knot on top because I'm a very paranoid fisherman. I don't want to lose it because of a knot, that's for darn sure. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to go back to my secret sauce. It's a cold day today, man. It's not warming up today. It's supposed to get down to 12 degrees in Klamath Falls tonight. So, ice will just get thicker. And always check your eyes, guides, because they freeze up. Alright, so here we go, guys. Brand new profile, new color. Bigger, though. This is a much bigger profile with a red jig. That's the lake you're hearing. Can you hear that? That's the lake. The water is expanding. To a newbie, freaks them out, especially if they feel the earthquake underneath them. I always love bringing newbies out here. They start to freak out. I'm sorry, guys. Not as exciting as last week, is it? Last week we were pulling them up. I think you gotta go small. This is probably too big. I mean, it's the smallest curly tail I have. Let's try a white. Let's just go completely against the grain here. And we'll try white. We gotta find the recipe. These things are super stretchy. Pain in the butt to put on, but they last forever. Nothing's really noticing this. Alright, come here. New recipe. See, this is a really big bait for ice fishing. I want you guys to realize that. Don't let... Ice fishing is like fly fishing in a way. Smaller works better. A little more of that tag off. And it's amazing what you can catch with tiny, tiny things. I mean, just... So, the United States has a new president. The United States has a new president. One that's not senile. Scares people though. I love it. I love it that he scares people. So hard to get this thing above that little notch. Alright, so this is white. We've tried black, we've tried purple. I'm going to try white. Thought I saw something. I was chasing it. Disappeared though. You want it kind of dark in here. Keeps the hole dark. Well, guys, I'm sorry. I'm going to try this recipe and see what happens. I haven't tried something yet. This is kind of the secret weapon. It's when you eat something. Fish know it. Open the little package. The fish kind of hear the crackling. They don't know what it is. And, oh God, it's hard to rock. It's frozen. I'm eating. Come bite me. Secret. Well, I think we catch a big one. We'll make it worth it. Always get your hard and wet on a big one. I reach in and grab it. Well, that didn't work. At least we're comfortable. Everybody else out there, I don't think I saw another tent, another shack. Hey, look. Make it look thinner. Nope. Oh, there's one. There's one over there. Well, that's that little girl's trying to break the ice, you stupid little girl. The kids are out there pounding on the ice. Not a bright child. You'll do that once. Had some kids out here once throwing dynamite out on the ice. Idiots. That was a big thunderous crack. It moved me. is over there, but you feel it. That was a big thunderous crack. That'll scare people. Wow, that one actually nudged me. You can hear the lake now. I think it's finally created a release somewhere over there in Rainbow Bay. It sounded like it. Sounds like somebody's approaching, but that could be someone far, far away. If you come out and join me, I can be bribed. Although, yeah, always welcome in my tent. Always welcome in my tent. It fits two people comfortably. It says 3 or 4 people. I don't know how little those people are, but they little people. They are little people. God, I don't see anything practically. Besides a few that we saw. This spot sucks. Should have gone to my other spot, but I don't know. Better safe than sorry. Here. It's not like the ice is breaking. I mean, it's cracking, but it's not really breaking. So, Hear a sled coming onto the ice. Somebody else. A lot of ice fishermen today. Let's see. Open this window. Yep. Just walk fast over it. Listen to it. That's the lake singing. It's wild, isn't it? I mean, it is really wild. The sounds that the water makes, it's an inanimate creature. It's not, no, it is a creature, but it's not a living creature. But it sounds like it. As it changes its molecular structure, it has a different, it creates the song. And it's just so wild. And then when it ruptures, like it actually nudged me. It does sound like your stomach when it's rumbly. This guy's coming out. But you know what? I've taught you guys spud bar, spud bar, spud bar, spud bar. And I have not seen anybody use a spud bar. And it's the only way to know if the ice in front of you is safe. You have to spud bar it. See, they see a tent out here or other people out here and they assume. But ice does not freeze perfectly straight. There's going to be undulations underneath. And that undulations will make weak ice and strong ice. And it just takes one of your legs to go through. And even if you don't fall through, if one of your legs goes through, it can break your leg. Then you're kind of like stuck in total pain. But at least you got ice on the brake. So I guess that's good. But he's not teaching this. He's got two little kids with him and his wife. And they are not he's not spud barring it. He's assuming what's in front of him is safe. And you just can't do that. You can't do that. I mean, he's taking his family's life in his hands.
You want to pull your sled? Pull super easy on his ice. Huh? Yeah? Come on. Come here, bud.
Oh, these people. Always try to be safe. Please. I almost died in this lake with hypothermia. Try to be safe. You guys were watching it. Well, some of you were. I was doing a live and my kayak flipped over right after the thaw. And that's all you saw. Phone went into the drink. He's going too far out. Him and his 2 kids. And his wife. Just because we're men, don't expect us to be infallible when it comes to ice. Because this ice can break. You can hit a soft spot. I knocked loose some debris. I went down to the grass. I knocked off some grass and it's like it's all floating up. Please be safe when you guys come out on the new ice. This is all new ice. It's not like it's established all the way across the lake. So, and you guys are hearing it. And as this ice grows and changes its structure, it's just going to create some spots you can lose a leg in. You don't. You just, I don't understand. Oh, do we have some? Oh, we got some attention. Finally. Oh, there's a bite. There we go. We got one finally. Go figure. Oh, he's big. Oh, guys, this one's going to require a wet arm, I think. Put my rod tip down in the water. Oh, come on. Oh, there he is. There he is. It's a trout. All right, we got one. We got a trout. Look at that. We finally got one. Got a trout. That's when you want to get you don't mind getting your arm wet. Oh, we're going to keep him. Normally I don't, but we've gone a long time today. Like I said, oh, you know what? Oh, I wanted to try this. Okay, so this is a new app. And where is it? Is it in here? No, it's in this jacket. All right, so this app is an AI app. And you put this little ball next to it. And you take a picture of it. It uses the dimension of this little ball to measure and weigh this fish. I haven't used it yet. So we're going to put the ball right next to the fish. And fish ticky. Log in. Terrible fishing. Hey! Hey! Never used it before. Login successful. Okay. Measure. Oh. I guess you take a picture of it first. And then you upload it. Upload the picture. There it is. Okay, so this is this new app. Crocked. Species. Well, it's a rainbow trout. I thought it did all that. Rainbow trout. Measure fish. Okay, it's measuring it now. It's measuring it. Look at it. Hey. Extracting image, preparing fish data. So, doing it. Okay. Any second now. Detecting proof ball. Okay. Estimating length, girth, calculating weight, and there it is. How cool is that? How cool is that? It is 12 inches, 5.85 inches is girth, and half a pound. Post measurement. Cool. Okay. Well, it works. It works. All right. We got our first fish. It's a good one. Boy. Oh, God. You guys have no idea. Yeah. Boy. Boy. Okay. Got our first fish. and it's a trout. And we used our new AI measuring device, which I had not used yet. So, white worked. I'm going to use some of my secret sauce, which is my tequila sunrise. Hi. And normally I put them back, but I worked really hard for you, so we're gonna eat you, or I'll give it to somebody else to eat. Okay, so firstly I was paying attention to where I caught him. He was on the bottom. And he's on ice, so you're good. That is such a cool app. You know? Update, catch, update, post. Let's do this. See if the picture is in there. Now, let's see. Go here. You can take a screenshot of it. Oh yeah, here you can download it with the information. Come on, catch. Update, catch now. Oh, good. Okay, download. There. And post it. Organized fishing. Put it there. That is actually cool. All the information about the fish is on the picture. Didn't tell you where you caught it, but it does give you all that other stuff, which is actually really cool. So it's called Fish Techie or Fly Techie. I think the ball online, it's called flytechie.com. And the app is called Fish Techie. Don't ask me why they're different names, but it works. There you go. There you go. It works. Put the ball next to it, and voila. The ball is what costs you money. It's not the app. App's free. The ball is 1.4 inches orange rubber ball. And you buy them online, and 36 bucks for two balls, or 32 bucks, and it works. That's going to be great in the summer with all the bass. It's going to be really good. I think you cause less damage to the fish too. By just taking a picture of it instead of always hooking it in the mouth, weighing it, keeping it out of the water as much as you do. I'm going to keep you. We'll clean you up. I brought my fillet knife, so we're good. I don't know if I brought it back. Don't usually keep you guys. But just gotta make sure you don't climb yourself, walk your way back into that hole. Nice rainbow trout. That is such a cool app. Such a cool app. Never used it before. That was the first. Didn't get skunked. Caught a trout. On ice. These trout taste so good. The salmon tastes even better. So, let's see if we can catch a salmon. This is right on the drop off. Sometimes you can catch a smallmouth. Oh, here comes another one. Let's see what it is. Oh, there he goes. Oh, I missed him. He bit it and I missed him. Let's see if we can get his attention again. Oh, here he comes again. He's chasing it up. Oh, missed him again. 2 bites. You don't usually get 3. 3 strikes are out, man. Oh, he got it. He's got it. He's got it. He's got it. He's got another trout, I'll bet. He's fighting like a trout. Ah. Where are you, babe? Where are you? There you are. Oh yeah, we're gonna get wet. We're gonna get wet. Oh, got another trout. Got another trout. Whew. About the same size. Yeah, got another trout. Whew. Hook set on you. Alright. Let's use that measuring ball again. It looks exactly the same though. What did I do with my ball?
Mr. Rufino, anybody home?
Yeah, come on in. Just pulled up another trout.
Who did? You did?
Yeah. Couple trout.
Well, awesome.
Couple trout.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
You using your power bait or?
Yep, and a little white,
Okay.
a little white one.
You catching any perch or anything?
Not one.
Is that the second trout you caught?
Yeah, yeah. And then, where's that thing? What did I do with it? What did I do with it? There's a. I'm testing out this new. What did I do with it? Oh, here it is. This thing. See that? This is a little measuring ball. Watch this.
Oh, to see how deep. Oh, it's got a sensor in it.
No, you just put it next to the fish. You take a picture of it with the fish. Now I go to the app and I upload it. Measure, upload my next fish. And I crop my image, and then it measures the fish. It's looking for that ball, and it uses the ball as a reference.
Oh, that's cool.
Look at this. I mean, it tells you the size, the weight, the girth.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it says preparing fish data. And now, any second, detecting proof ball. It's doing its thing. It's all AI. Estimating the girth. And that's everything.
That's crazy.
Is that cool or what? You want to come in?
My kid's over here drilling holes, right?
Oh, he is.
I didn't come out alone.
Oh, you didn't.
I brought my better half with me there, my younger half.
You can use my auger.
You know, I've got another one. I put the motor on that one. But the bottom of it's kind of messed up. It doesn't drill right. So I've got a 6. That's an 8 inch. I like the 8 inch.
8 inches easier or nicer.
Yeah. But he's having trouble.
Yeah, he's having a tough time with that. That is so cool, man.
That is awesome. It's good seeing you.
It's good seeing you.
Yeah, we're just out here for a couple hours.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, they just start hitting. They just start hitting. So your timing is good, I think.
How's your new drill work?
Well, it's great. That thing's got torque, and it's brushless.
Because I don't think I got a Bauer. Mine's not brushless.
Well, that's a Bauer.
Yeah.
That's a.
I've had mine for quite a while.
So yeah, it was smoking on me the other day.
What would drill have before?
The same one, that cheap one. Yeah.
It's got one hole done, so I'm gonna go check.
All right. See you, Randy. A little bit bigger than the other one. So that's good. Oh, wow, this is so cool, guys. Hey, Connery, got 2 up. We got 2 trout. Nice. This is a cool app. I like my app. I like my app a lot. Oi, oi, oi. So, okay. Yeah. I'm gonna hang my jacket up. No reason to have it down there. We'll just hang it up. This is cool. All right. Let's get another one. Couple trout. That's dinner. I tell you, tequila sunrise. Stuff's great. And I'm using a white minnow So 15 feet of water, 2 feet off bottom with sharp jigs. All right, let's drop it down, see if we can get another trout. Look at you guys. Fish techie. That is so cool. I mean, it has all the info on it. This one's a little fatter than that guy. He's 0.68 pounds and he's 0.51. A little more girth on you. All right. Get down. You got to get down there and get your arm wet every once in a while. Oh, got somebody's attention already. See what happens. Here they come. Okay, I take it back. Although this isn't as productive a spot as the other one, you get better fish here. So, that's good. Better fish, more fish. Which one would you guys choose? You want to catch more fish, or do you want to catch bigger and better fish? Which would you do? I mean, if you had your choice between catching, I don't know, 3 big fish instead of 30 smaller fish, which one would you do? Prefer? Nah, I'm happy either way. I'm happy either way. It is more entertaining to catch 30. All right, like we did last time. But I have a hard time cleaning perch. They're little, and I can't get enough meat off them. I hear they're delicious. It's a sweet meat from what I hear. I mean, fresh trout is just awesome. We'll eat it tonight. Especially out of a cold, clean lake. It's just beautiful ice. The ice is real pretty. I love having Fish Finder too. Listen to it. Listen. That's the lake singing. It's growing. It's growing pains. I love the fact this app is so cool, man. This app is so cool. "12.79 inches, this last one. 6.45 inches girth, and 0.68 pounds is its measurement. That is such a cool app. And it keeps you cataloged too, you know. It's really nice. So, it is wild. Oh, there he is. Smile, Kamala. Your political career is almost over. You know one thing? It must be a nervous tick with Biden. He always coughs in his hands. Always does. It's like a nervous tick with him. That is so cool. That is just so cool. Tag my location. Lake of the Woods, Oregon. Come on, let's get a Coke. Let's get a salmon. That's what we want. We want a salmon. Ooh, a brown trout. They're huge here. We put him back. But we will definitely measure him and do fish techie on him. That's what we'll do. We'll fish techie the brown. My biggest brown's 9 pounds 27 inches in this lake. That's how big my biggest fish is out of this lake, is that brown trout. You guys saw me catch it. Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. So we're going to put you down there. You'll probably catch a trout while I'm outside. Oh! stay in my zone. Yeah, I posted it.
¿Te escuchaste eso, mamá? Mami hizo tum. Y no sé cómo esta gente lo hace tan calmada con nosotros.
It's just real clear ice. But I came across by the docks there, but it's sort of cracking underneath me. But I just walked by. Yeah, but this is gonna freeze real good. Yeah. Yeah. No, it isn't. Mathematics. I probably got another. That's probably so clear. You was done right. That is the best ice fishing bait. Use that what? You was done right. They sell it in the shop. Get that. I use. No, not yet. He's working on an order. He's working, and then I'm making baits. So right now, for spring. I mean, he can't sell my baits right now. We'll engrave it. We can do that. Alright, let me see if I got another fish. Alright. Well, we'll measure it with my fish check.
Careful.
Sitting on my line right now. We got a big. Nope. Alright, had to go visit. Did we catch anything? We didn't catch nothing. Alright. Let's see if somebody took the bait off. Nope. No bites. You gotta jig it. They're going for the jig right now. There it is. Going for the jig. I'm surprised one of these trouts didn't walk himself back in the hole. Let's shut the door. It's a little breezy outside. Yeah, you gotta jig it. Seems to be what the trout like. They like to see it jump. So, dead sticking. They're not a little crazy about dead sticking it. They're in about 4 inches, which is just at the safe realm. We're in 6. Very safe. So if it cracks, they go on first. I go second. If you see an elevator, yeah. But I got these. Like I said, always be safe. I think maybe just above the weed line, I'm jigging it. That's where these two came from. Just touching the top of the weed line, and then I'm jigging. Such a cool app. I recommend Fish Techie. That's what I recommend. I recommend Fish Techie. People, they start walking out here, then they hear the lake, and then they start going back. Newbies freak out about the singing of the lake. Ice has a wonderful sound, but it is unnerving. It is unnerving. That is so cool. That is such a cool thing to have a picture with all the stats on it, you know? Yeah. That is so cool. I'm telling you guys, this is one of the coolest things there are. Is this app called Fish Techie. Buy the ball, measure your fish. Safer for the fish? Oh, these guys are dinner. Just jig it. Seems to know what they like. just above the weed line. I can't. So that's why I can't do more than one rod. You know, you can do pop-ups up to 5 with multi-runs and a license, but I can't. For one thing, this is ice. I ain't running across this ice. I would fall, break my head, and die. For what? A perch. Not going to happen. Oh, come on. Is that one? You're just jigging 3 or 4 inches too. Just to sort of give it a little bit of life. You know, flap its tail. Are you guys hearing that? Are you guys hearing the lake? You know, it sounds closer than it really is because it transmits. That one did sound pretty close. I'm surprised I don't see a crack outside. We're on safe ice. Day 4 inches. 4 inches is safe. I'd rather have 6. That might be, no? And a lot of times when you can jig it, if you see something around it, see if when you pull it up, if your fish finder sees anything lagging behind it. And if it is, it might be a fish. There's something down there, but it's off to the side. He's sort of swimming away now. Trying to get his attention by jigging it so you can come closer to it. Drop it down a little bit closer to the weed line. as the sun comes up, the lake sings more. It's really cold this morning, 17. So we're still below freezing here, but as the sun's hitting the ice, it'll make it sing more. It's really cool. So I'm working about a 12-inch area right now, about 3 inches below the weed line and about 10 inches above it. So that's kind of what I'm working right now. And that's where these two came from. And with regular jigging. See if I can get any fish's attention. This is a 13 fishing tickle stick. Really like this. It's got a proper reel seat. I like that instead of rubber bands. I like a proper reel seat. And it's got a very fast chartreuse end. And you've got a, I'm using a Pissy ICX carbon reel. It's an inline ice fishing reel. It's got a release button right here that'll free spool. And so if I do that, it'll now lower my bait really slow. It's got a, I think it's 2.5 or 3-to-1 gear ratio. Can't remember the gear ratio, but it does have a gear ratio on it. Really light. I mean, it's a fantastic reel. It's definitely worth the $50 or so that they charge. The Pissy Fun. I'm wearing Pissy Fun clothing, and I'm in a Pissy Fun tent. They don't make these anymore. They don't make these tents anymore. They do make good reels. I have a few of their reels still, besides this one. Their ICX carbons are, I mean, you can't go wrong with them. I don't care if it's a bait caster, a spinning reel, or this ice fishing reel. They're all fantastic, and I have them. I mean, they're really good reels. For the money, they're really good. Now, if you were to go to a name brand like Abu Garcia Pro Max or Max Pro, depending on the year you know it's called, but the Abu Garcia Pro Max, which is their bait caster, really good bait caster. I have 2 of them. Fantastic reel. I like that one. Although I do like my Shimano's, don't get me wrong. I mean, my bait BFS is an Aldebaran. It's the benchmark for all BFS. I had to save up for that baby. That's a $450 reel. So I had to sell a lot of stuff to get that baby. And then all of my rods, except for this one, of course, all but one are American made and Cajun custom rods for $100. I don't think you can beat it. Now I wanted an extra heavy rod to throw large swim bait, so they don't make that. So I had to buy, I think it's called iRod. It's my only Chinese full-size rod. But it's a very good rod. But I needed something that can throw, 5 ounces. This thing about bass fishing. If you're a bass fisherman, you're going to have a half a dozen rods. You don't need them, but you're going to get them. You just will. Different techniques, different weights on them, things like that. You're going to buy them. Now, if you're a trout fisherman, one rod. medium light rod, 2000 reel, and you're good to go. You know, now, I mean, that's just a standard trout setup. A medium light to a light, depending. There's no industry standard to measuring these things. So, but a medium light would make a really good trout rod. Make it 7 feet, 7 foot medium light, and um, then a 2000 spinning rod. It's not too small, it's not too big, but it's the weight is just right, especially if you get a carbon one. Now, if you like bait casting, then you're going to go with an Aldebaran Shimano, and that's $450 reel. But bait casters can't usually throw really light bait, but that particular one can throw a 5 gram bait, and that is just really tiny for a bait caster. But that you're going to have a light or an ultralight rod. Something that and that one was it? Was that an 8 foot? And it's 7.5 foot. That's a 7.5 foot light that I've got that Aldebaran on. And it's a it's a noodly rod, which is what you want, because you need a little bit of spring, when you cast it, so that tip's got to really bend on you to throw 5 grams. Because the weight on the bait is just not enough. Sort of like fly fishing in a way. I have a 5.6 TFO set up for my fly fishing. It is so cool, man. Fish Techie, man. Fish Techie. Download the app, buy the little balls. For $32, it's not bad. You pay that for a scale, a nice digital scale, which damages your fish, and it's still not measuring it. It's not doing the girth. So to be honest, if you get a record catch, you have to measure girth as well. And so this app does it. Hey, you can get the fish back in the water quickly. If you decide not to keep them, which another one down there, right? Fished it the same way. Took us a while to get those too, though. Yeah, this is Come on, little fishies. I'm surprised I haven't caught a ton of perch. To be honest, we haven't even pulled a perch yet. Just trout. It's wild. Daddy, make it go. Oh, there it is. So Randy became a grandpa to twins a few weeks ago. Woo, it's a lot of work. It's a long, long feed today, huh? Well, you know what? Patience paid off. We got to. We got to. And we got to use my fish techie. AI measuring app. How cool is that? You gotta admit, I was wondering what AI was good for. Now I know. Measuring fish. I had no idea. So funny, I was watching, somebody posted like realism robot girls for little men. Somebody asked me what I thought about it. I go, can it catch a fish? Sold. They can't fish. You invent a robot fishing mate. That's all right. Somebody to drag the sled out here, pop this baby up, drill the holes, boom. Telling you, that's sold. Come on, fishies. Same bait, same technique, same spot. That is so cool. I'm sorry, guys. That is just the cool. That is the coolest thing I've ever seen for fishing besides fish finders. I mean, that's cool. And then they keep track of your catches. So those like today's catches. And then if you want, you can see a feed of other people's catches. Somebody's catfish there. Rainbow trout. It looks like a steelhead. Yeah. Another rainbow. Not a lot of bass right now, but that catfish is almost 7 pounds, or 1 pound, 18 and a half inches. Wow. That guy's Adriatic brown trout. This person, 19.21 inches. That's a beast. Only 2.5 pounds? Skinny thing. Steelhead is 23 inches, 4 pounds. Good meat. Easy clean too. That's a pretty. There's a nice male steelhead right there. 2-pounder. So it's kind of fun to go through people's catches right here on the app. It's called a catch feed. That's pretty cool. You know? Bloop, 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 bloop. That's what the lake does. Zoe. Boy. 7 Up. Need a cooler. You don't need a cooler. Not when you're on the ice. Yeah, fish. Fish are always on ice. Get your 7 Up. This and Diet Dr. Pepper. I love those. This always makes you burp, though. It's a burper. I never learned how to burp all by myself, make myself burp, but drink 7 Up. It's a burper. Oh, and I got beef sticks. I know. We're good. Yep. I'm just fishing. Soda pop and beef stick. With jerky. I mean, it's all good. Catching fish in your living room? You can't go wrong. Mm. It's good to have fishing season again. Those guys are trying to figure out how to get past the shoreline. Ooh, what was that? Couple more fishermen coming out. Kind of late. Well, As we walk in, and crack right under them. Let's see how experienced they are. But see, nobody's spud barring it. I mean, new ice, guys. Please.
I was kind of thinking over there, maybe. Yeah, I'm guessing nobody went out that way.
I mean, spud bar it. You know, a spud bar is like a big old. I mean, you're just pounding the ice in front of you with this big old steel thing. It's just. Oh, somebody's coming. Young men. Nice cold soda pop. Nice cold soda pop. Let's check the bait. Let's make sure I got my secret sauce on it. Still, I do. Looks pretty good. See how this, you pull this lever up and it releases, it free spools it. It just goes down really, really slow. It's about 1/64th of an ounce. Probably 1/50th of an ounce with the bait on it. You can see it go down on the fish finder. While it drops, you got to pay really good attention to it. Fish love to hit things on the drop. Drop it down another 6 inches. Now we're just at the top part. It's about 2 feet of weeds underneath us. And so I'm working, imagine it's 2 feet. I'm about 6 inches below the weed line. I'm working the top of the weeds. Now, if I go a little farther, you'll probably catch maybe a perch down there. So that's another 12 inches. We just dropped it. And right about just on bottom right there. So now we're in the weeds, and we're jigging it in the weeds. Wait. I could just turn on some in the broadcast. We did catch 2 trout for you. Oi. I know it. Old. Reconnecting. There we are. So there's our 2 fish. We caught 2 trout on our fish techie AI measuring system. Very cool. But I want to thank you guys for popping in and joining me. We'll see you out on the ice again.